Hey, Wouter. So today I want to talk about outfits. We've been talking about characters quite a bit throughout the different videos. And of course, outfits is a part of the character, but I love to get specific. So I want to talk about kind of like when you get your description of a character, not only are you thinking about clothes, but I love the whole entire idea that you also think about how does my character wear it? Can you give like perhaps an example?
Yes, maybe you remember the series The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Will Smith, he went to this school with Carlton, and they had to wear these school uniforms. And Will Smith put his jacket inside out because he's a rebel. He doesn't want to conform to the school rules. So as he wears his jacket inside out, first of all, you see all the bright colors that are on the inside of the jacket, but also it's a statement that I'm not going to comply by your rules. I'm playing it by my own rules. So that is character design because the way he wears his clothes says something about his personality.
That's fantastic. So when you're given a description or an assignment of a character, is that something that you think about altogether, or is it in steps of like, okay, well, first, what would my character wear? And then how would my character wear it? I'm just trying to give people something that they can try at home as well.
Mhm. Um, I I don't know if that's always the same.
Mm.
I think for me, outfit is often not the first thing that I think of, but it depends because sometimes there's a character where it's about the clothing, and then that's really what you would think of. I had to design a robot some time ago that had to be in disguise, but he had this computer screen as a face, so he could just put a different face on the computer screen, which is a completely different way of, when you think of a character going in disguise, you think of the hat and the jacket, or the obvious things. And because this is a robot who has different abilities, you can come up with different ideas for what that outfit would look like.
That's really interesting. So you kind of consider that to be an outfit of sorts as well.
Oh yes, absolutely. I think a clothes physicality, which is not really an outfit, but it does say something about our character. If he's overweight, it is something you think of for your character. So I put that in the same lesson as outfit, or if he's really muscular. Those are things that I think are in the same ballpark as a character who doesn't take care of himself and has really messy clothing, things like that. Then there's hair, skin, fur, and props. All these things, they are part of the character that are not necessarily the shape itself or the color of the character, but they add to the personality of the character. And we can really use the way that he wears it, or even why he would wear it, the reason for
Let's
wearing
delve
that
into that.
clothes.
Let's delve into that further because I'm sure as many people can kind of relate to, we've all kind of seen portfolios where it's like, okay, here's my character design. I have a heavy person, a skinny person, an old person, whatever, and they are wearing t-shirts, shirts, pants. It's all very generic.
Hmm.
The belt is just like two lines, things like that. How can we help these people?
Well, try to think of who this character is. For example, you can draw an athlete of a school football team. But if you think of a backstory for that character, let's say this is a guy who is overweight, but he is determined to be on that team, and he just wants to be in that team, and he does everything he can, but he just isn't able to lose weight. This guy is wearing the school uniform, but it's a lot tighter than with all the others. You can also think of a character that is overweight and who happened to, who is forced on the football team, who doesn't even want to be there. He's overweight and his clothes are tight. But when you design those two characters and how they would wear their clothing, which is really similar in the description, I think it would be really different. It should look really different, and you should be able to tell from the way they wear their clothing, their posture, and
That's true. That's a really good assignment, actually. For anybody out there, try this out as well. Two very similar characters, right? With the same scenario that their school is too cheap to get them clothes that fits them, right? And they're both athletes on the team, but one wants to be there. The other one does not want to be there. How does that affect their outfits? That's a really good challenge. And of course, if anybody wants to learn more and study from Wouter Tulp himself, check out Wouter's new course, Conceptual Characters with Wouter Tulp. Thank you so much, Wouter.